everyone, and welcome to mining.com.au. I'm Oriel Morrison-Higgins. Well, we're joined today by the CEO and MD of Alligator Energy, Andrea Marsland-Smith. Andrea, welcome. It's great to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thank you.
Now, Andrea, you've had some really positive results from your first recovery trial. Can you give us a bit of an update on your progress?
Yeah, look, the field recovery trial is the key step to de-risking our Samphire project, and the first well test pattern has just been completed, and we tested that at the Blackbush deposit, and that's now progressed through the planned recovery cycle, and that's really delivered some outstanding results that we released a couple of weeks ago. And it's consistent with and in many areas exceeding the assumptions that we published in our scoping study in December 23. So, look, importantly, the trial really does confirm the strong technical viability of recovering uranium from the Samphire paleochannel system using in situ recovery, and really underpins the project's economic viability. So I'm very pleased about the results that we're seeing coming through, and in particular, the grades, the flow rates, the uranium recoveries, look, they're all in line with our ISR peer groups, both in Australia and internationally, and all very high important factors that you need to see in a viable ISR project.
So I'd imagine these results are giving you some confidence as you're moving towards your feasibility study.
Absolutely. So the results from this, as I said, are in line with our scoping study, if not exceeding. So I have great confidence that going into our Bankable Feasibility Study, we haven't even started doing some optimisation. So I'm thinking, we'll see some upside there in the BFS.
Now, we know that globally, if you look at the big picture, demand for uranium is rising again. Where do you see Samphire fitting into this future supply picture?
Yeah, so the supply-demand gap really starts to get critical around 2030, 2031. As there's more demand on the utilities, there's more utilities being built, and so that demand, there's just not enough supply at the end of the day. So that supply gets very short in that 2031 time period and beyond. So we're targeting our first production exactly in that time period. So we want to start our production around 2030, 2031, and we're already underway with our mining lease approvals. And so that's where this project fits in. We'll produce around 1.2 million pounds per year. Again, from South Australia, a known jurisdiction, safe jurisdiction, where uranium mining has been, or ISR mining has been underway for about 25 years. So we're well on the way, and well on the way to start to input into that supply deficit.
Well, we always like to chat to you here at mining.com.au, Andrea. So let me ask, what can we expect to hear over the next sort of 6 months?
Yeah, look, we are entering a period, and we've already entered that period of sustained activity and value generation for the company. And we've got multiple catalysts coming up around our news flow. So look, apart from concluding the field trial in the next couple of months, we're also concluding our approvals to commence extensional and exploratory drilling in the wider area. So only 30% of our prospective area has been tested by any one drill hole. So we've got a very aggressive drilling program planned for the rest of the year to drill around 350 to 400 holes over the remainder of the year to grow the mineral resource, realise those extensions to the existing deposits that we know of. We'll also be releasing a mineral resource estimate for the Plumbush prospect, which is a small satellite prospect to the south of Blackbush, around 4 kilometres to the south. And so that'll be coming out in the coming weeks. We obviously will continue to work on our BFS, targeting release of that in the first half of next year, and progressing with our mining lease approvals. So we're very much on the road to position ourselves to be the next uranium mine permitted in Australia, and looking forward to updating the market as we move through our next phases.
Well, we very much look forward to speaking to you very soon by the sounds of it. Andrea, thank you so much for your time today.
No problem. Thank you.